Hey y'all, what's up? So it's been a hot minute since I vlogged, but I have an update for y'all. So I know I talked about me being single. I really don't care anymore. In my last video, and I talked about my crush. So update about that. He don't like me. It's okay. But boys say stuff, and they say, "Oh yeah, I don't like you." A month later, you have a glow up. Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Yeah. So anyway, don't mind my TV. The reason why you can see my TV and no one can't is because my camera is pushed back. So yeah. So I'm gonna give y'all a little updates about stuff because things have got real in high school. Also, my finger's hurting because I ripped my nail off last night, so it's like killing me. So if you ever see me like do this a lot, it's because of my nail. Anyway, so I'm basically almost 3 months into high school. It's literally getting real. I'm now SGA representative for my class. I think I mentioned that when I found that out. So yeah, I'm class representative with one other friend of mine. Cheer starts in about 3 weeks. I have 2 weeks to get my grades up. They're not in the right place where I want them to be, but they're getting there. They're getting there, y'all. Cheer starts soon. I am so excited. We actually had a cheer meeting today to schedule practice days and tell our coaches, say like, hey, like I won't be here that day, and she's very flexible. Like she's a principal and she's ahead of staff meetings and everything. So like say we couldn't do this day, but we can do this day. She's very flexible. So that's like, I don't go to this school. This is a school my sister went to last year. So I had this sweatshirt from football season last year. So if you're looking at this sweatshirt, I don't go to this school. That's why I'm trying to get a sweatshirt that the school I go to. Anyway, that's off topic. But her schedule is very flexible. She's a very flexible person with schedules. Like say I said I had a doctor's appointment on practice day. I would go tell her that and she'll be okay. Because when we were scheduling practices today during our cheer meeting, I said I didn't have anything. But also, I don't know, because we're scheduling things in October because October is the full swing of basketball season. Also, I'm trying a new hairstyle out on my head because I just got my haircut on Saturday. So, yeah, I've been telling my friends that I got it done yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday. I got it done Saturday. Yeah, fun fact. Anyway, but yeah, and my hair is so short. Hold on, let me just show y'all. It's not super short, but it's short. Short enough that I can't really put my hair in like a braid or anything. So it's short, but not short enough. Hold on, So it's short. Like I got some layers. Like she did some layers right here to soften up the look. So it was down to my back. But now it's a cute little nerdy look, and it's it's thinned out and shortened and it's really cute. And I play with it. It has some waves to it too. And I'm gonna probably in the morning, I'm gonna put some beach waves into it. This Beach Babe from Not Your Mother company. That's the same company that has my dry shampoo. It smells like coconut. Sorry, I just burped. It smells like coconut. So when she did my hair, all the brown that she cut off fell out. It was really funny. Because when my long hair, when I had my long hair, all you could see was brown. So when she did it, when my hairstylist did it, when she cut all my hair off, all you could see was blonde. And then she curled it, and that didn't charge me anything. Normally she curls my hair, sometimes she doesn't. But when she curled my hair, you can see the blonde. So I have blonde in my hair for all my friends that, oh my gosh, you're just a natural brunette. I'm like, no, I have blonde in my hair. It just hides behind the brown. Especially in the summer, the blonde really comes out. Because when I was little, I had blonde hair. It went from red to blonde to like a dirty blonde to brown. It's just the phases of the hair. Literally, that's how red. My cousin just texted me. Oh, that's how like redness works. Like I said, when I was a baby, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in. When I was a baby, I had like orangish, reddish hair. And then I grew up and the red and the blondness faded out and I had dirty blonde hair. And now I just have like brown hair. What's funny is because all my family has blonde hair. So I've been trying to convince my parents to give me highlights, and they actually said I might be able to next payday, which is great because this is not what I'm used to. But anyway, so yeah, I've been just trying out new hairstyles because I'm not used to all this short hair, which I'm fine with their short hair. Like, I'm glad it's like this short because my long, thick hair was not working for me. Like, it was getting too, like, hard to wash. Like, I could barely wash it when I washed it before I went to go to my hair appointment. But, you know, oh my gosh. Look at this little piece just hanging there. Like, my oh my goodness. My nails were getting caught in my hair. But the funny thing about my thick hair is it doesn't stay thin. Like, my hairstyles will thin it out, and then 2 days later, it will get thick because I have such thick hair. I get that from my dad. But that is so off topic. I went from talking about cheer to hair. Okay, back to cheer. There's still little hairs. Okay, anyway, back to cheer. So we had a cheer meeting. We scheduled practices, and I told her because we had this calendar for October, and I put nothing on there because we were supposed to mark out the days we weren't be able to practice. I marked out nothing because I don't know yet. But she obviously said that if something comes up, just to let her know, and she can change it. But for right now, we're just working on sidelines and everything. So yeah, I've talked about representative and cheer. If y'all want to know, Rachel is still single and happy to be single because I'm focused on myself right now because, you know, and I was telling my best friend today before class started, I've actually never really felt the true feeling of being single in 2 years because in 2019 I was single, 2020 I was single, and then in 2021 I was taken. It was January 21st, 2021, and then a month later I started dating Tyler, and we dated for a year and a half because if we didn't break up, we would be together for almost 2 years now because we broke up almost 4 months ago. Wow, that's crazy. But yeah, I haven't felt the true feeling of being single almost 2 years because I was with Tyler for almost 2 years, a year and a half, and then he broke up with me. I took some time to myself. Then I got a relationship that went horribly wrong. I regret that relationship. Not the relationship with Tyler. The relationship I got in with after Tyler. He didn't want to do anything with me. I only saw him once outside of the racetrack and church, and that was it. So I regret that relationship. So like I said, I and finding happiness in my own self and my relationship with like God. So that's what you need to do before you get in a relationship. And I think I made that mistake so many times in life, even with friendships, because you have to be truly happy with yourself before you get in a relationship with like a friendship or a love relationship. So yeah, I do want a boyfriend, and yeah, I want to like find true love, but you know, you have to be happy with yourself and confident in yourself, which I always been confident. I even wrote a letter on my mirror in like pink, hot pink lipstick that says "You are gorgeous and be confident," which I've never like stopped being confident. Yeah, people bring my confidence down every single day, but on the other hand, I don't think I'll ever stop being confident. But there are times where I stop being happy with myself because, oh, well, this person has this, yeah. But like I said at the beginning of this sentence, at the beginning of this topic, I said I feel like I finally found the true meaning of happiness because I'm not in a relationship. I'm actually by myself and focusing on myself, which that's what Tyler told me to do when we broke up. He said, I think we need to mature and be happy with ourselves before we be happy with another person. I was like, wow, that's a good point because I'm not saying I wasn't happy with him. It was just because we were dating so young, and that's not wrong. It's because when we started dating, we were in 7th grade. And, you know, you'll never find the true meaning of love. But on the other hand, I don't know why I think it's because I keep moving. It keeps going light and dark. Also, I'm going to move my camera this way because my TV, and it's weird. Anyway, so, it's like, also, funny story. So before I continue about, like, love and everything, so I snapped today, like, I lost it, and I snapped on the boys in my science class. This is so weird. I snapped on the boys in my science class because they kept asking me questions that I didn't know the answer to, and it wasn't science related, it was school related. I'm like, I don't know, and I was already angry because I had a giant headache, and I was frustrated because my grades are not where I want them to be, and I've been trying to get them up. So I was frustrated, and I just had this anger built up inside me, and these boys kept bugging me and bugging me and bugging me. I'm like, just like stop asking me. If you really want to know, go find out. Because yes, I am your class representative, but I represent your class, not yourself. So I just got so aggravated, and I was already aggravated with myself, and I was trying to focusing on myself, so I just snapped. And I think they got the lesson that I would like from a boy's perspective, I think they like, oh, she's upset. Maybe we should just shut up and like leave her alone. And honestly, okay, so I'm not a boy. I'm obviously a girl. But I think from a boy, if like they hear a girl get really, really angry, I feel like that's their sign to shut up and leave them alone. And I know I've been talking about Tyler a lot, but obviously I see him now like every single day. So like obviously he's part of like not my daily routine, but he's part of my like life now because like he never stopped being part of my life because yes, he broke up with me, but I still care about him and I know he still cares about me. So I was thinking about this like I said, I feel like once a girl snaps on a boy, it's not a bad thing. It's their sign like, hey, like she's upset. Like either you check on her or you leave her alone. And I remember this one time I got really upset, not at Tyler, at myself. And Tyler kept asking me what's wrong, and I got upset. And I didn't mean to snap on him. It was just because I was upset with myself, and he didn't know that. And I did that a lot. And one of my friends pointed that out to me, and one of my friends said that Tyler thought I had higher expectation for him. And let me be honest with you all. In a relationship, my expectations are low. I want a guy or a man that truly loves me, knows me, and loves me who I am, and cares for me. That was every single thing that Tyler did. He knew me. He knew how I functioned. He knew what to say. He cared for me. I remember after I had a teacher, he's the only person besides the people in 7th grade that saw the before and aftermath of my seizure. That was the first and only time Tyler saw a seizure of mine. And my mom told me it scared him. And I bet it was. I have them, I don't witness them. I witness the aftermath where I am literally completely don't remember anything. I do remember waking up on the couch where Tyler's rubbing my back and just talking to me. Asking if I'm okay. Like, do you remember where you are? Do you remember who I am? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah, I'm okay. You're my boyfriend, and I'm at home. Now, my mom did had to tell me, when I woke up, hey, you're okay. Are you okay? Tyler's here. Because I remember that. My mom had to, refresh my memory. Now, if it's, a rougher seizure, where, those seizures that happened in 7th grade, where I had 3 on the sidewalk, which is concrete, obviously. Obviously, it'll be rougher. And I remember this. My mom, when I woke up, was like, where's Tyler? Blah, 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 blah. And I remember waking up saying that. Now, wow, I'm about to cry. But on the topic of this, where we're talking about, relationships. Like I said, I think I finally found the true meaning of happiness because I don't remember being single for this long. Because, like I said, have been in a relationship for the past year and a half. And then Tyler broke up with me, and then I got in a relationship because I either wanted to fill the spot Tyler or I just miss being in a relationship. And that's what my sister pointed out to me. She was like, you miss being in a relationship, which is okay. You haven't been single for the past year. So, but, like I said, I either want Tyler or someone like Tyler because that's what I'm used to. I've been best friends with Tyler since we were in preschool, and then we kind of distance off, and then I feel like I should just title this story about Tyler, but then that sounds like a bad thing, but it's really not. It's literally just a story of my life, but I just feel like it went from updates to just a story about Tyler. And don't get me wrong, Tyler's a great person. He's really, really smart, he's funny, and yeah, I may not talk to him, but I feel like, I realized this. I was laying let me just show you. I was laying right here on my bed, right? Okay? And I was realizing I feel like it takes a crisis or, a serious, moment to get someone to realize, or a person to snap. Because I never knew how many people come together to take care of me. Because I remember half those people in middle school when I had 3 seizures back to back. They're I think my EMT person said they're 2 minutes apart. That's the shortest amount of time they've ever been. I only have 1 or 2. 3 is the max I've ever had. I don't remember having 3. But literally the day I came back, which was 2 days after my seizure, the whole school was worried about me because that's the first known seizure at school. I had 6th graders asking me if I was okay. 8th graders asking me if I was okay. literally, I feel like it was a whole pep rally and a whole assembly for me. I literally didn't step out of the car. I had my principal that has known me since I was preschool. Oh my gosh, are you okay? We missed you. I love you so much, blah, blah, blah. Which, it's okay for him to say I love you because I've knew him since I was, like, he's knew me since I was in preschool. I went to preschool with his daughter and his son. And he was like, is there, like, anything I can do? My mom said that, like, you know, it's just, like, you know, she has a new adjustment to her medicine, you know, like, obviously she's gonna, like, you know, take time to remember what happened, and, like, it's just gonna be a slow day for her. And he said, of course, like, we're here for her and everything, and, like, he said, you scared me. I'm like, I'm sorry. And I got in the car, he gave me a big hug, and he, like, walked me inside, and then there was, like, all the administrators lined up, literally lined up down the hallway, and I got down to my, like, our 7th grade hallway, and oh my gosh, now I'm thinking about this, I remember waking up to a text from Tyler that morning. He said, hey, good morning, I love you. No, he said, hey, good morning, babe, I love you, like, I hope you're okay, because he came to my house after my seizure, after I got back home from the hospital. Obviously, I had to go to the hospital because I had 3 seizures. And he brought me flowers, a card, a candle, and I think, I can't remember it. And, oh, yes, I do. It was cookies. I remember the cookies because it was like 4 jumbo cookies. And I remember eating one. And I took a nap when I got home. And I woke up, my mom said, hey, like, wake up, Tyler's on the way here. Because, obviously, like, okay, so, oh my gosh. Y'all, I'm about to cry. Okay, so how it happened was, I'm sitting down for this, y'all. If anybody watches this, I hope Tyler watches this because this is going to be not hilarious, but so, like, emotional. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, I don't know how to position y'all. Okay, so, don't mind my clothes behind me. Okay, so, story time. I'm literally going to tell a story, Tyler the story of my life, seizure edition. Okay, so it was 7th grade year, and obviously, okay, so, I'm going to skip this part. So, my school called my mom. She walkied over her director, and obviously it goes to the whole, you know, everybody that has a walkie. And Holly, which is Tyler's mom, heard it, texted Tyler saying, hey, Rachel just had a seizure. She's at the hospital. And my mom was the first one there. My dad followed the ambulance. My mom got in the ambulance with me, obviously, because my dad was, like, you know, because I don't remember, like, exactly who they called first. I'm pretty sure they called my mom first because they knew my mom would answer first. Smart move. No offense to my dad. But, so, my mom got to my school. I was already in the ambulance. I think I was still on the floor. I really don't know, y'all. But, I do remember my mom telling me that Tyler got a text from Holly saying, hey, Rachel just had 3 seizures. She's on the way to the hospital. And then I got back home. I do remember waking up in the hospital saying, like, I do remember saying my feet were cold and I got socks. I still have my socks to this day in my drawer. And I do remember waking up saying I have to pee. And then I think I didn't go pee. But I do also remember asking either the nurse or my mom saying, where's Tyler? And my mom said, he's at school, but he wants to see you. I was like, really? Like, in my, like, weak voice. There is a picture, if I can find it and insert it to this video, I will show y'all. It's going to probably be, like, in this general area. But there is a picture where my whole face, I'm, like, numb. My lips are, like, so chapped. Also, I think it's this finger. Also, this finger, oh my gosh, you can't see it. But this finger I'm holding up, that, like, part, hold on, y'all. I might have to dim my light. Okay, there we go. So, this finger right here. So this finger right here, that like skin part got ripped off, so now there's a scar there because I like literally when I fell, I think I fell flat on my face. So like this part of my face was like just like I don't know, like scarred, I think. My lips were like puffy. My eyes were fine, I think. But this part of my finger, like where my knuckle is, yeah, that part of my finger was scarred because I like really took a huge chunk out of it. Anyway, oh Lord, oh my gosh, that actually makes my eyes really pretty. Anyway, but yeah, I remember I came home, I laid down because I was so weak. I took a nap, and then my mom got a text from Tyler's mom saying, "Hey, can we come over? Tyler really wants to see Rachel," and my mom said, "Of course." And my mom came to wake me up. I was literally dead asleep. I was asleep. My mom put a blanket over me. I think she gave me Larry. If y'all don't know who Larry is, he was my first gift from Tyler. This is Larry. I still have him to this day. Over a year and a half. No, I did not give Larry up because he's such a favorite to my friends and me. Larry has a backstory, okay? Larry, let me put my camera down. Larry, oh my gosh, y'all, I almost fell. Sorry for that scream. Okay, Larry has a backstory. Larry, you can talk to him about anything. He is the comfort dinosaur, okay? I literally sometimes when I get really agitated, yeah, I know they're not alive, but really when I get agitated or like frustrated with myself, I come to my bed, I lay down, and I grab Larry and I just hug him tight. Okay? Fun fact. Anyway, so, I think my mom gave me Larry, and she gave me what we call the sick blanket. It's just this old brown blanket that we still have in this house. Sorry, my camera keeps falling. Anyway, so she gave me the sick blanket, and she laid it on top of me. I was asleep. So she let me sleep for about a good hour, and school just got out for Tyler. So, they went to the store, apparently. I don't remember. Okay. I think I do. I think I've heard the story so many times I think I remember. So, my mom came wake me up. She, "Hey, how are you?" I'm like, "I'm okay." Like, that's how I sound. I'm like, "I'm okay." And, she's like, "Tyler's on his way. Like, he really wants to see you." I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then I, like, literally, like, I fell back asleep when she left. And then the doorbell rang. And it was the family. It was Tyler, his brother, and his mom. And I heard Camden, which is his little brother. And my mom was saying, and like, no, it wasn't my mom. Tyler came to wake me up. He literally like sat on my coffee table. So here's my coffee table, here's our couch. Literally an inch between the two spaces. He was like, "Hey." I don't know what I think he said hey or hey babe. And like he like just started petting my hair. And, like, he was like, "Are you okay?" So I, like, sat up. He, like, literally just, like, he, like, gently pushed my back up because I was, like, literally so weak. When I have a seizure, I don't know if y'all know or you do know how a seizure works. So, for me, my body, because it's, like, so small, and I'm so small and tiny, when I have a seizure, obviously my body tenses up, and I, like, use all my muscle. So it takes me a while to regain that muscle and me get stronger. So when I was trying to sit up, Tyler and my mom helped me to sit up. And I like sat up, and he like showed me what he brought. He like showed me the flowers and the card and did I say card? Oh, candle and the cookies. And then Camden's like, "Rachel." I was like, "Camden." And he gave me a hug, and I picked him up, and I set him beside me. So I had Tyler, me. So it was Tyler beside me, and then I was in the middle, and then Camden on the other side. And then Holly and my mom were sitting on the other side of the couch. Like, I have two couches. So I was just sitting there, and he was telling me about his day. And he was like, I really was scared when my mom texted me. Like, I saw at lunch, I was really scared. I was like, "Oh," he was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I think." He was like, "What do you think?" And, like, he was telling me it's all while I was laying on his head. Like, not on his head, on his shoulder. And his head was resting on my head. And listen, y'all. we may be broken up, but I still have all these memories. And I remember the same. My mom told me this. And I also remember this. This person may not be in my life, but the memories always still be there. Okay? So this is why I'm telling this, because I'm relating all this back to, like, love and, like, a person I really want in my life. So, anyway. So, like, it was just so sweet. Because, and then he didn't witness that seizure. He witnessed another one later on in our relationship. But, like I said, I think I found what single means. It means you find your own path. You have to be happy with yourself before you be happy with another person. Because once you're happy with another person, then you're good in life. And you become one with that person. And relating back to what my friend said, saying, like, he thought you had, like, too many expectations for him. Let me tell you, my expectations are low, like I said. I want a person either like Tyler or is Tyler, because he was everything I wanted in a guy. Smart, funny, really cute, caring, and loving. And he was a great brother. I literally saw that every single day. And I think he really saw that in me, that I was a really great girlfriend and really great kids. And I'm still that today. Yeah, I may not be with someone, but I'm really good with kids. And as a student representative, we have this thing called Prayer at the Pole at school, and I'm with 6th graders. Lord, can I tell you about 6th graders? I was a 6th grader once back like 3 years ago. I may not have had a full 6th grade year, but 6th graders are terrible. Lord have mercy. Because they're fresh out of 5th grade, where they had recess and they're cool and they thought they're the crap and they had popularity and everything. Now they're like middle school and they're back at the bottom, because I realized 5th grade you're at top because you're top dog in elementary school. Then you hit 6th grade, you're back at the back at the bottom of the podium. Then you hit 8th grade and you're back at the top. Then you hit 9th grade and you're back at the bottom. And then you finally get to 12th grade and you're back at the top. And it always starts over because you hit a grade and you're like either at the top or at the bottom. And it always goes back down. But I'm always good with kids. I think it's because I'm a girl. It's always girls. Girls are always, they always have that mother instincts built into them, no matter what. Like my sister, she's good with kids. But, I'm not going into that. But back to my point about Tyler, okay? I'm backing this up because it's getting too close to my face. Anyway, so back to my point with Tyler. Yes, I'm not together with him, but he's still going to be part of my life no matter what. No matter if he wants to be or he is. He's still going to be part of my life. He's still going to have that little tiny spot in my life, whether it's a friendship or just like a friend or a close friend, or if it ever gets to this point, a boyfriend. Because, ow! Because he was my first love, and I will admit this right now. He was my first love, and I'm keeping that mindset of what my mom said. She said, boys are stupid. They say things, but they don't mean it. And they say things, and then they change their mind. And sometimes, not sometimes, it will always be true, because they'll say one thing, and then they'll forget it, and then they'll go to another topic. And that's what let me tell y'all, I started this vlog about talking about updates. And now we're talking about teachers. And then we're talking about love. So, like I said, I'm probably just going to title this vlog. Sorry, I smell a bonfire, and I don't know why. But I would love to have a bonfire with anybody. I think I'm having one with my best friend. Hashtag goals. Anyway, what does it say? Oh, yeah. I literally started this vlog talking about, like, like updates and love. Now we're talking about seizures, and now we're talking about what I'm telling you to think. Anyway, but like one boy will say like, "Oh yeah, I'm never get back together with you." Boys change, and what they say change. But one thing that will never change, their stupidity. Their stupidity. That will never change. Let me just tell you that. Whoever is in a relationship and they're subscribed to me, and good luck with y'all. They will never change with their stupidity. That's just how God made them. Bless their soul. Anyway, also I realized, I think when I snapped on the boys in my science class, they realized that, oh, I'm not always right. I wonder, you're not. Because they realized that I was aggravated and it was their time to shut up. And that's like, okay, so obviously, no, I shouldn't have snapped on them, but I was angry. And, you know, sometimes, like, boys always want to be right. Why is that? Why do boys always want to be right? Is that just the mentality of boys and men? Like, they have to think they're right. They're not. We're not right either, but sometimes we are. And when boys give that credibility to us, saying, oh, yeah, you were right, that is a goal. And sometimes boys are right, but when they think they're right all the time, that doesn't work in life, honey boo boo. It doesn't. You're not always right, and you can't just do that. Anyway, I got way off topic. I was talking about Tyler, okay? So I was talking about Tyler because, yes, I want a boyfriend, but I don't think it'll be right now. It'll probably be during cheerleading season, so about in 2 months, which is fine because I've been single for about 4 months now. And if it doesn't happen during cheer season, that's okay. I'm not desperate. I don't want to be desperate because I want to focus on me and me only. I want to focus on me and my relationship with God and my grades. And it goes God, me, and then my grades, because God should always be number one. Also, that's another thing. If I do get back in a relationship, it should be a Christian, and they should know everything about me and not turn me down about my honesty. And that's not what Tyler meant to do, but, you know. And what my best friend said, she said it was the right person but wrong time. And I agree with that. Sorry, my hair looks whack, but it's okay. It was definitely the right person, but definitely wrong time. So, but on the other hand, who knows? I'm just waiting for God to tell me who I should date, because it's up to God. But on the other hand, it's just so complicated because, in my opinion, I do want a relationship. But like I said, right now I'm just focusing on myself and just trying to get back to my status. So, my status is like my grades are not where they want to be. So, but when and if I ever do get back in a relationship, it should be God-centered. It should be Christian. And they should love me. And I should love them. Which is such a work anyway. But secretly, I do want to get back together with Tyler. But I'm not pushing it, and I'm not gonna fully announce that. That's why I said secretly. But it's just like, deep down inside, I feel like there's a place. And I feel like deep down inside, God's just waiting to tell me, yeah, Tyler's the right one for you. But, like, it's just, like, I'm keeping that mindset that it's the right person, just not the right timing just yet. So, maybe it will be cheer season. Maybe it won't. Maybe it'll be junior year. Who knows? What is on my forehead? That is a pimple. That's lovely. But, you know, because, like, it's just so funny because I was thinking about this when I was watching my show. I'm watching Jane the Virgin right now. # great show. I would never get rid of this idea. Tyler knows me to a point. He knows how I function. He knows the before and aftermath of my seizures. There's so many secrets I've told him. And if I have lost every single friend, or I would break down and cry, I feel like Tyler would be the first one that would come and check on me. Or, yeah, he may not be that person to go talk to on a daily basis, but I feel like if I was at a low, like a deep low, I feel like he would be the one to sit down with me and talk. Also, if say I had a seizure at school, I feel like he'd be the first one to text me saying, hey, are you okay? You know I still care about you, right? Or blah, 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 blah. So, yeah. But it's just like so many things Tyler knows about me. And then, you know. And no, they won't fade away because it's, you know, I'm not fading away. It's just so funny to think about how you dated a person for so long and they know so much about you. And sometimes they can just use that against you. But Tyler won't do that because, you know, he's not that person. There are people that would do that. But I'm not saying Tyler would and would never do that because he's not that person. It's just I was thinking about that. Like, he knows things. So say there was a quiz about me I created, I feel like he would get an A. But I'm just saying that I was at a very, very low and all my friends didn't know, and he saw me break down and cry. I feel like he would sit down with me. Say I was at my locker and I just broke down crying. He was out in the hallways and he saw me. I feel like he would stop and ask me what was wrong. I just like, somewhere in my heart, I feel like he'll do that. I don't know. But there's just so many things that Tyler knows about me. And that's not a bad thing. It's because we dated for so many, like, we dated for a year and a half. A whole year, and one more year would be 2 years. So, but it's just so cool and so funny to think about that. He knows my secrets. There's not even any secrets. It's just like, he knows my struggles. He knows my deep, like, yeah, I'm not going there. Okay. There's things I told him about my deepest fear, and it happened. I told him that I was scared to lose him, and it happened. And I also told him about how I was always being scared to get yelled at because I got why should I go here? Okay, I'm stopping here because it's getting too real. Okay, this is where I draw the line because it gets too real. Okay, I'm gonna step back. Okay, oh wow, I look weird without my glasses on. Okay, so like I said, there's just so many things that Tyler knows about me, and no, he will never use them against me because he's not that person. Neither would I, because there's things I know about him. And they're not, all the things that we know about each other, they're not bad things. They're good things. It's just like the secrets. And all the secrets I told him, he told me, they're not bad secrets. They're just secrets that we promise to keep to each other. And like I said, we dated for a year and a half, and while I was lying, like sitting, watching Jane the Virgin, I'm putting my glasses back on because I look weird. There we go. While I was like lying there watching Jane the Virgin, I was like, wow. It's funny how the people that you love and you care about, and then they leave, not up and leave you, just like, you know, need a break, I guess, but you spend like basically your whole life with and know how you function and everything, still know to this day. So that's what I was saying about Tyler. Like, he's known me since I was little. I know him since I was little. And, wow, my hair looks good. When we date for a year and a half, like, there's gonna be things that he still remembers. I'm pretty sure he still does remember everything, and I still remember everything too. I still have memories popped up on my Snapchat and on my photos saying a year ago from today, and it's pictures of me and Tyler. Because funny thing is, I have a secret archive of like deleted photos. And it was like, I think it was like pictures of me and Tyler, that when my friend deleted like everything of Tyler, before she did it, I routed half of my pictures to Tyler, not Tyler, to my deleted archive. So, not that I'm obsessing over Tyler, it's just because I wanted those memories to stay. And even if she just deleted all of them, I would still have a memory of them. Like I said in my last video about, like, you know, I still had a crush on Tyler. I said the memory of going to see the Christmas lights with his family, and obviously with him. And I remember I stated that I was sitting in his lap, and he like just like grabbed my waist/hips, and obviously like I don't think there's a picture, but there is a video of, you know, us. But gosh, I'm about to cry. But to close this topic out, in all things, yes, there is things I still know about him, and obviously he still knows about me, because we know each other for literally our whole lives. And obviously when we started dating, we got to know each other more in depth, I guess. But okay, you know what? I'm just gonna be flat out honest with you. Yes, I still have a crush on Tyler. But would I think we would ever get back together? I really don't know. It's not my plan. It's God's plan. So say, hey, in 1 year down the road, sophomore year, God says, okay, Rachel, I think you and Tyler are meant to be. This is your calling. I came to Tyler in a dream. He knows. And say he asked me out or I asked him out. I don't know. I'm not trying to ruin my chances, because, yeah. And I don't think he watches my YouTube videos, so that's great. But I'm just saying, hypothetical, say that happens. But this is not my plan. This is God's plan. This is all in God's timing. So, I'm going to leave it there. But I'm just saying, I'm circling the wagon, and I'm stopping it here because I'm at 48 minutes. Who wants to watch a 48-minute video? No one. So, I'm stopping it here. And I'm not trying to turn this video into an hour-long video. So, like I said, in conclusion, thank you for the story. In conclusion, it's just like, basically, this whole video is about, like, my life and, like, how Tyler was involved with my life. And he's been involved my whole life, because even when we started dating, he was still involved. And I don't know how I got to this point. And back to what I was saying about, like, if say, I had, like, just a breaking point where I just, like, lost it for no reason, I feel like Tyler would be that person. Because, say, my best friend was in the bathroom and everybody else was in the class, and I just said, hey, can I just go to my locker for a minute? And I just broke down. And then Tyler said, hey, like, because Tyler's not in many classes. I'm pretty sure Tyler's just in my homeroom and extra help. That's it. So he has a different schedule than I do. So say Tyler had to go to his locker for some reason, he just sees me crying. The reason why I'm saying this, because I know for a fact he still cares. Yeah, I don't talk to him. He doesn't talk to me. But deep down inside, I'm pretty sure he still cares about me, because all that we've been through together. together. There's a word, together. And the reason why I also am saying that is because, like I said, all that we've been through together and how long he's known me. And I remember when he broke up with me, he said, I will always still care about you, no matter what. Just because you're just friends now doesn't mean a friend doesn't care. So that's why I'm saying he would be that person to ask me what's wrong and sit there and listen. Just saying. But I just feel like this whole vlog turned into how Tyler impacted my life, which he has made a huge impact on my life. And honestly, I have to say thank you to him, because I would not be this person without him. Honestly, when me and him were dating, I did way better in school. He pushed me to my limit because he said, oh, you need to go off your phone. You need to work. And I told him that I had homework. He said, oh, do you need help? I'll help you. Because he's in a higher math than I am. So when I was in 8th grade math, he was in 9th grade math. Now that I'm in 9th grade math, he's in 10th grade math. So he's always going to be in higher math than I am. So I'll never have math with him. So he knew what I was doing. And I remember we had like a study session, because my okay, we're not going into that in it. But what was I saying? Oh, I forgot I was recording. But he was always like willing to help me, because I remember we were studying together one day, and I was stuck, and he came over to help me. I was like, oh, thanks. He was like, of course. I was like, he was like, I love you. I was like, I love you too. So like, I just have to say thank you for, like, you know, like, I would not be the person who I am, because honestly, I got to this point. And that's why I feel like I lost it when he broke up with me, because I was losing my best friend, but I really wasn't. I was just losing a part of me, because, you know, he's made a huge impact on me for the past year and a half. But, you know, things come and go, and you never know. He might come back, he might not. But it's just, you know, there was a huge impact on my life, and that was his family and himself. So, like, if I was not dating that man, I would not have had APR. Like, no. It was not like I was only dating him because of his smartness. I was dating him because I truly loved him. And I've been waiting 10 years to date him, because I had a crush on him since I was in preschool. Anyway, but like, he like really pushed me to my limit. There'd be nights that I called him at midnight because I didn't understand that something, but you know, he didn't answer. But I like would call, I would like wait until he would, you know. Oh my goodness. But I remember like one day he just got out of school. He called me saying, "Hey, like you called me at midnight. Like, you know, I wasn't awake." I was like, "Yeah, I'm so sorry. I was just really frustrated with myself. I didn't understand the problem, and you know, like I thought you would understand it." He's like, "Oh, like, well, did you get it done?" I was like, "Yeah, I got a B on it." He was like, "Oh, well, that's good." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "It's not A though." He's like, "Well, you got a B. That's a really good grade." I was like, "Yeah, that's good." He was like, what question was it? I was like, well, it was like 2x plus like 9 plus something. He was like, oh, you're doing exponents. I was like, yeah, that thingy. He was like, that thingy, really, Rach? I was like, what? He's like, you know what exponents are? He was like, yeah. And then like the day I got to school, I showed my teacher my paper. She's like, She's like, you don't understand that, right? I was like, I do. There's like some problems. And then I started tutoring, and I got an A. So, back to my point. He's just like, I don't think y'all understand. When he broke up with me, I was heading to church. I literally lost it. I cried my eyes out. I didn't even make it to church. I mean, I got to church. I just didn't go to Fusion because, which is like youth group. I didn't go because I literally was not physically or mentally, like, I could not do it. Like, my eyes were bloodshot, and I was, like, hyperventilating, throwing up, and my parents thought I was going to have a seizure. And then I got into the church building. I went to the bathroom so I could, like, clean myself up. And I saw my favorite person, which is my pastor's wife. I've known her since I was little. She was like, oh my gosh, honey, what's wrong? I'm like, my mom had to tell her everything because I literally could not breathe. Like, my face was, like, red. But, like, she's like, boys will come and go. You always have, like, your family, your friends, and you have me, and you've, like, the pastor, blah, 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 blah. I'm not saying his name. But, she's like, like, do you know he still cares about you? I was like, yeah, I think so. Remember, I'm hyperventilating. I'm like, but a couple weeks later at cheer camp, and I had this deep thought that his whole family was mad at me, and I texted his mom saying blah blah blah, like, are y'all mad at me? And even, like, I think 2 days after Tyler broke up with me, my mom asked his mom, saying, like, Rachel's biggest fear was when Tyler broke up with her was y'all being mad at her, and his mom saying, like, no, like, we'll never, like, stop loving her, like, we'll never be mad at her, like, we loved her before Ty and Ray became Ty and Ray, like, we always loved her no matter what. And then it was cheer camp, and I, like, felt like she was mad at me. But, like, I texted her saying, no, honey, we're not mad at you. We love you. Like, just because you and Tyler are not together anymore, it doesn't mean, like, we don't love you. Like, we always loved you since you were little. Like, you were our Ray Ray. I'm like, oh, that's true. Like, the funny thing is, like, they've watched me grow up. That's so funny. Sorry, y'all. I've been talking too much, so my throat's getting dry. And I have nothing to drink. I drank all my coffee. So, I just realized I have to study. It's like 11 o'clock. It's okay. Y'all, I'm going to finish this vlog. I'm going to post it. And then I'm going to go do my thing. Anyway, so, it's just so funny to realize, like, they watched me grow up. From this little tiny redhead to this 9th grader who's representing her school in a cheerleader. And I got my freshman class pictures, or fall pictures back. I look cute. My mom posted them on Facebook. They're actually, like, I don't look like the same person because they're from Shutterfly. And on the digital one, you can compare, like, the years. So, like, my mom has 6th grade, 7th grade, and 9th grade. My baby face actually filled out, so I, like, lost a baby face, and my hair got darker and shorter. I'm like, wow, that's not me. Like, it's so funny because, like, I had, like, mascara on. My friend put highlighter on me. My hair was curled. I smile good. I'm like, wow, she looks cute. And the lady kept telling me to put my chin down, so I thought I had a double chin. No, I look cute, y'all. But, okay, so I'm going to shut up because I have to study. My ears are ringing for some reason because they know that I've been talking too much. Okay, so in my main point, I don't know what to say because if I keep talking about Tyler, I'm just gonna keep going on and on and on. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. My main point was how Tyler influenced my life. So that's gonna be like this. I'm gonna put the story of my life, seizure edition, and influence. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Now I'm up to an hour, y'all. It's an hour and 21 seconds. Oh my god. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna shut up because now I'm at an hour. Who's watched this hour video? No one. Okay, so I'm gonna shut up. I'll figure out the title. Hopefully it's interesting. Someone watches it. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I will see y'all later. Bye, y'all. Mwah.